जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद से अद्वैत गदाधर शिवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवद्वीप धाम की जय, स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, स्वामी तो भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled Lord. All glories to the assembled Lord. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to you, glories to Guru Deva, glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you for being here, Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, all devotees.
Obeisance at your lotus seat, Maharaj. All glories to Guru and Goranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you, Ganga Prasad Prabhu, Yadna Prabhu, Salik. Thank you very much.
So, Prabhu, sorry, Maharaj, I'm going to put the verse on the screen. And then,
All right.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Reading from SRIMAD Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 13. Dhritarashtra quits home. Text number 5. Pratyujakmu praharasena.
Pratyujatmu Sena.
Pranam tanva vibhagatam.
Pranam Tanva
Gatam
Abhisangamya Vidhivat.
But the class.
Hari Shanga Vivadanam.
Hari
Pratyu Jagmu Praharasena. Pranam Tanva Vibhagatam. Abhisangamya Vidhivat. Parishvanga Vivadanai. Pratyu Jagmu Praharasena. Pranam Tanva Vibhagatam. Abhisangamya Vidhivat. Parishvanga Vivadanai. This chant.
Pratyujagmu prahasena.
Pratyujagmu Praharasena.
Pranam tanva ivagatam.
Pranam
Ivagatam.
Abhisangama vidhivat.
Abhisangamya Vidhivat.
Pariswanga vivadanai.
Parishvanga
Vivadanai. Pratyo Jagmo Prahashena.
Pratyujagmu Praharasena.
Pranam Tava Ivagatam.
Pranam Tanva Vibhagatam.
Abhisangamya Vidhivat.
Abhisangamya
Vidhivat.
Parishwaga Vivadanai.
Pariswanga
Vidhivat.
Pratyujagmo praharsena.
Pratyujagmo praharsena.
Pranam tanva ivagatam.
Pranam tamva ivagatam.
Abhisangamya vidivat.
Abhisangamya vidivat.
Sangamya Vivat.
Pareswanga vivadanai.
Parisanga vivadana.
Prati,
Prati.
two words.
Towards.
Ujagmo
Ujagmu
went.
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 Praharasena
Praharasena
great delight.
with great delight.
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 Pranam,
Pranam.
life.
Life.
Tanvaha,
Tava
the body.
Of the
Body.
body.
The body.
Eva,
Eva.
Eva.
Like.
Like.
Agatam,
Agatam.
Agatam.
Agatam. Returned.
Returned.
Abhisangamya,
Abhisangamya
approaching.
approaching.
Vidivat,
Vidivat
Vivat.
in due form.
in due
form.
In due form.
Parisanga,
Parisanga
embracing.
embracing.
Embrace.
Abhivadanai,
Abhivadanai
by obeisances.
by
Obeisance.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace is Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
With great delight, they all approach him as if life had returned to their bodies. They exchange obeisances and welcome each other with embraces. Purport. In the absence of consciousness, the limbs of the body remain inactive. But when consciousness returns, the limbs and senses become active, and existence itself becomes delightful. Vidura was so dear to the members of the Kaurava family that his long absence from the palace was comparable to inactivity. All of them were feeling acute separation from Vidura, and therefore the return to the palace was joyful for all. Om Gyana Timrandasya Gyanandana Shalakaya Chakchulanmrisam Dena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Pistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Sri Visakhan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastuti Tapta Kanchana Gurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Jascha Vipasanti Vyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Kantara SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we are very happy to be with all of you. I'm sorry I have not been active here because I have a series of lectures the whole day, and this one is the last one, so it is like I think I have had so much in the day. Let me take a break. So I was not accepting to give lectures because I know I was not attending others. So it doesn't look nice that you will appear here only when you will speak. It doesn't show a proper etiquette to do that. So Kushpa, who has been questioning, I would say no, which it looked like I was refusing to be with you. That is not the case. The situation is that I have many lectures for the 12 days, not less than 3. So this week I'm free, somehow or other by question, I'm free, only preparing for my weekend lectures. Now it's only weekend Saturdays and Sundays with the West African Bhakti Bible. So I accepted so that I don't continue to offend many devotees. So we are looking at a situation where Budura was insulted by DHIRA. And Budura is a devotee, pure devotee. And pure devotees, you will notice that the pure devotees, their words are very, very, very sharp. And therefore, many people would not like to hear from such devotees. It's expected that the pure devotee, holy man, this is what ordinary people think. A holy person should be only blessing people. How are you? You are doing fine. Oh, very good, very good. You get blessing. A pure devotee should not tell you you are nonsense because you are not doing the duty which is meant for human beings. So pure devotee, a bona fide pure devotee will tell you are nonsense, which is confirmed by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He said, a sycophant cannot be a devotee, cannot be a guru. Sycophant cannot be a guru. One who flatters others cannot be a guru. Just like one who flatters the patients cannot be a doctor. The doctor has to tear the body and remove the pus, remove the disease and stitch it back. The operation is never so wonderful. It gives pain, but that pain is temporary. And the end result will be that the patient will be healthy. Similarly, pure devotees, their words are very sharp because they have to penetrate the heart. And people who are not so educated, and when I mean education, I'm looking at people who are not so advanced in understanding the process of being a pure devotee. They will not feel comfortable. So Vidura is one of those devotees whose words are very, very sharp. Very sharp. They don't look at you. They only look at what you need and they will give it. So Vidura told his brother, Dhritarashtra, you are maintaining an enemy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead as your infallible son. That is okay, but the result is that you are going to destroy not only yourself and your children, but the whole of your family. Is that what you took birth for? Is that the reason for your appearance? Is that why you are a leader? You are in the position to take care? Do away with this boy you consider to be your son. Do away with him. Otherwise, destruction is awaiting you. While he was speaking, Dhirodan was hearing him. And who will be happy to hear that? Someone is advising your father to throw him away. When you are expecting to succeed your political father, the game is going on and it is going on for your sake. And someone is saying you should be thrown away. How will you feel? Dhritarashtra was not happy to hear this from his loyal and powerful brother. Neither was Dhirodan happy to hear this from his uncle, who is a well-wisher. In the material world, we don't know who is a well-wisher. One who flatters us is considered to be a well-wisher, but one who tells us the truth right on our face is considered to be one who hates us. That was the position with the video. So, Dhirodan came in. Who asked him to come here? Who asked him to be here? Why are you here? The person I'm maintaining is spying for my enemies. Beat him so well, beat him to the point he's about to die. Don't beat him to death. Don't beat him to the point he's going to die. So leave him so he can die in pain. That is a punishment for being a spy. For my enemies. Vidura had that. According to Sukadeva Goswami, there was an arrow that pierced and penetrated the heart of Vidura. Although his heart was pierced by such a sharp arrow infected with the poison, Vidura did not retaliate. He didn't respond in the same way. Vidura considered this is very, very good. This is the action of the internal potency of Lord Krishna upon me. Therefore, let me take full advantage. Vidura dropped his bow and arrow by the door. Our acharyas, they commented on that. Vidura was thinking, let me show Dhirodan that I'm leaving I'm leaving, but I will not come back to fight with you. I'm not going to go and get some extra help to support me so I can come and fight you. So he dropped the bow and the arrow at the door and he left, considering it to be the action of internal potency on him. And at the same time, it is the action of the external potency for Dhritarashtra and his friends, sons. Yes, it is the internal potency for devotees and external potency for the non-devotees. So Vidura left. He left, but he did not go to location. Although Krishna was right on the planet at that time, Vidura didn't go to Krishna because he was thinking, I'm contaminated. I cannot just carry my contamination to the Lord. Yes, one may think, yeah, the Lord is supremely pure. Let me go to him and get purified. But Vidura saw that I should get myself purified and I can go to the Lord. Let me get myself purified. Yes, we should offer the best to Krishna. This is the mentality of purity. I should give the Lord the best. So Vidura went for pilgrimage, and on the pilgrimage he visited so many holy places, and eventually he attained the perfection of his pilgrimage. He met the supreme personality of God. He met Uddhava, he met Maitreya Muni, he met Uddhava, he met Maitreya Muni, he met the supreme personality of God. At the end, at the perfection of his pilgrimage, he got purified. Then he came back. Now, with great delight, they all approached him as if life had returned to their bodies. They exchanged obeisances and welcomed each other with embraces. Vidura came back. He didn't come back to come and ask, yes, what is the share of my kingdom? No, he has come back to come and do his wonderful service, to continue to help his blind brother. So yesterday it is said, when Vidura returned to the family, all the inhabitants, like Maharaj Yudhishthira, his younger brothers, Dhritarashtra, unconquerable Satyaki, Sanjay, Kripacharya, Kunti Devi, Gandhari, Draupadi, Subhadra, Uttara, Kripi, and many other wives of the Kauravas, and their ladies with children, all hurried to him with great delight. It so appeared that they had regained their consciousness after a long period. So Vidura came back, and this is the reception he is getting. What is the reception? The reception is that Vidura has come back, and everyone, his absence, Vidura's absence, Prabhupada mentioned in the absence of consciousness, Vidura's absence from the family, Vidura's absence from the family was exactly like when the soul leaves the body. What does that mean? We saw in Ramayan the same thing. We saw in Ramayan when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Machanda, was requested by his father to give up his position as a king, at the same time to go and spend life in the forest for 14 years. When Lord Machanda left, the same thing. The soul, when the soul leaves the body, everything becomes useless. Everything becomes useless. So Vidura is the life, because it's a pure devotee of Krishna. So he is a life, not Dhirodan, not Dhritarashtra. Vidura was the life. So when he left, it was like the soul has left the body. Then the kingdom, was everything else was completely useless. Everything stopped functioning, just like when the soul leaves the body, no more function of the soul, and no more function of the body. That is what is happening. So when the Lord Machanda left, the soul of Ayodhya left the city. What happened? Everything became deserted and fallen. Market closed. The elephant that were very, very happy, and out of happiness, they were uprooting the banana trees and using it as a sport. Those exhibitions were gone. Market closed, city deserted, the whole city, everybody followed Lord Machanda to the forest. So when the Vidura left, the same thing is happening. But there was no life again. There was no life. In the absence of consciousness, the limits of the body remain inactive. So all the while Vidura was on pilgrimage, there was no life in the kingdom, the Kauravas. Vidura was not there. The soul has left. All the limbs, the eye cannot see, the ears will not hear, the legs cannot move, the hands will not walk, the body cannot also breathe, or nor the body function in any way. Everything, all the senses are gone, because the body itself has no value. What makes the body useful is the presence of the soul. Just like when they are no living entities in a big mansion, the mansion can be very expensive, very big, and with all the wonderful paraphernalia inside. When they're not living entity inside, they're all useless. Useless. And what we'll see, what will happen will be that the beauty of the building will start to deteriorate. And in due course of time, it will collapse. So there were no happiness. There were no happiness in it. It was only bad omens were being felt. People were just living there as they're living dead, because the life is not there. Lord Machanda, who was carrying the whole city, was not there. He has gone to the forest. Although all the facilities for it is not that the elephant were not there. The elephant was still there. It is not that the marketplaces were closed. The market was there, but nobody to make it useful, because Lord Machanda, who was the source of life, is not more there. The same way we are experiencing. The moment the living entity turns his attention away from Krishna, at the end of life. You will see our lives in material world is always miserable, because we have turned our face away from it, just like the soul has left the body. The life and there will be meaning to life only at the time we turn back our face to Krishna, and that is Krishna consciousness. We turn back our face to Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. That is life. So we are saying here that everybody was jubilating upon the arrival of Vidura. He said here, but when consciousness returns, the limbs and senses become active, and existence itself becomes delightful. People were happy. They are coming to Vidura with all happiness, with all joy, with full satisfaction. What was a disaster is now a blessing. What was agonizing is now a delight. And people were happy. They were all happy. Yes, Kush Prabhu.
No, I will ask a question after the end, at the end of the class.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Vidura's return is being celebrated. And this is the attitude, the approach we should all have when a devotee is visiting or arriving. Because they carry the message of the Supreme Lord. They are carrying the message of immortality. They are carrying the Amrit, Katamrit for distribution. Devotees will be very, very, very happy to see devotees. Why? Because we are going to celebrate our existence, the pure existence in Krishna consciousness. They're going to speak nectar. They will distribute nectar. The elixir of life will be given because they have it to distribute. Therefore, it is a very, very big and paramount apparat not to be happy upon seeing a devotee. Here we see, even though this devotee, Dhritarashtra was not happy to hear the good and life-sustaining advice Vidura gave to him, and when he left, the pain was still there in his heart. But he was also happy. He mentioned here that he also came with all delight. With great delight, they all approach him. All of them approach him with great delight, including his sinful brother, Dhritarashtra. They approached Vidura with great delight, as if life had returned to their bodies. Yes, life has come because Vidura is going to dispute Krishna consciousness, which is the life. Which is life. So devotees should be happy to see devotees, because devotees are Krishna's. Krishna is devotees' property. The property of devotees of Krishna, and they are authorized to distribute the Krishna. So when one sees a pure devotee, we should be very happy to see, because they're going to distribute life and make us conscious again. So it is not a surprise that these enlightened souls, they are very, very happy. All these great souls, all the great souls are very happy. Kunti Devi, yesterday we're hearing from the Solomon Caption, the great personalities. They are very happy to see a great devotee visiting. Therefore, they exchange obeisances and welcome each other with embraces. They will embracing each other very, very tightly to show their satisfaction for each other. And Vidura is going to distribute. What has brought him back? He is not here to come and request the brother for the share of the kingdom. That is not what he has come back here for. He did not come here for revenge. That he already demonstrated before leaving. He already demonstrated by leaving the bow and arrow by the door. So he's not back here, not that he has forgotten. He's not back here to come and ask I made a mistake by abandoning my share of the kingdom. So I have come back to collect it. That is not what he has come back here for. A person who insulted him, a person who planned to kill him, Vidura has come back to come and help the same person because he has no grudge. And the nature of devotees, they have no grudge. A devotee thinks Although this person has as my enemy, but what can the person do? Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told Srivas Pandit, when Srivas had from the envious Pashandis, that the Muslim king is coming to come and destroy his house, arrest them, and along with all the family members and whoever may be there as a devotee, we are going to be all arrested and thrown to the Ganga. So Srivas Pandit went to his deity room and started praying to Lord Singh. He was chanting the prayer for protection. He was not praying for his protection. He was praying for the protection of the devotees, not for himself. So while he was praying seriously for the protection of devotees, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in there and kicked the door open. Srivas, what are you doing? You called for me to come here, and I'm here, and you're praying to who? Who else are you praying to? I'm here. You called for me, and I'm here. Adwaita, yourself, all of you joined together, and you called for me. I came. Adwaita has left me to go and stay at the Santipur, and you are here praying for who? Who is that? What is this? What is this you are doing? Srivas, I'm asking you, what is this you are doing? You don't believe me? If I did not give permission to the king, he would never come here. He will come here only if I give him permission. And even if you don't believe me, Srivas, let me tell you, let him come and arrest you. I will also be arrested. Also, I will join you. I will join with you to go and meet the king. Eh? I will join with you and see the king. I will enter the boat of the king. So give up this nonsense and chant Hare Krishna. So Sita Mahaprabhu was hiding himself. But this day he revealed himself. I am the Lord you called. I'm here. You don't need to pray for anybody. You don't need to worry yourself for anything. I'm here to help you. The Lord is there for devotees. So devotees always think, this person acting as my enemy, but what can he do? So devotees are fearless because they have surrendered their life fully to the Supreme Personality. So Vidura has come, not for revenge, he has come here to give them life. And you can see here that everyone is feeling very happy to see Vidura. Mahatma Vidura ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, thank you so much for that wonderful class. Well, the class has generated a couple of questions for me personally. I believe others may also have questions. Kusha Prabhu, you raised your hand up. Do you have something to say?
Krishna Maharaj, my humble obeisances.
Thank
My
you.
question is on the return of Vidura and how the people were rejoicing. When he left, they were sad. So my question is on the movement. Many great devotees have left our movement or our individual temples. So if they return to the temple or to the movement, how can we be rejoicing like those people that were just for Vidura?
If we are devotees, we should rejoice, especially if they have changed. Vidura did not come back with grudges. He came back here with a clean heart, only to benefit the people. So our brothers and sisters who have left for one reason or other, especially for those of us who left because actually nobody will leave the movement if we are not offensive. Nobody will leave the movement if we are not offensive. So if a devotee has come back, realizing that, yes, I didn't function properly. So Krishna showed me. Sometimes you need in the family where when there's a lot of frictions and sometimes to rectify the thing, separation is necessary to get some refreshment. So new awareness will come inside. So we will see many reasons, and then we'll come to beg, excuse me for what I have done. I have forgiven you for whatever has happened. I'm very, very sorry for whatever happened. So please forgive me. Devotees who come back like this will be happily welcomed like this. I should be very happy that our family is increasing. We should be happy that our family is increasing. Our family is increasing, and we should be happy that our family is increasing. We should be happy. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Tribhuvanat Prabhu, please, you may unmute. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A pleasure. We're very happy to see you. We're very happy.
Maharaj, it's my good fortune to have your darshan on this platform. Thank you, Maharaj. My obeisances, Maharaj.
I hope you can enter my heart and see that it is true.
Maharaj, you know, I always feel it.
Can you see your words?
Yeah, I'm seeing it, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Very happy. Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. What's your contribution?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Maharaj, just like you have given, you have just like I don't know how to express this, but I will try. Maharaj, just like what you have been giving us right from our VHI class, you have just reversed here. So I'm very overwhelmed with the class. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, Shri Kavi, please, you may unmute and ask your question.
Thank you very much, Prabhu, for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So in the beginning of your lecture, Maharaj, you mentioned about the Vidura, the mode of Vidura speaking, that is not flattering. He was speaking the truth as it is. And it was, that devotees should speak the truth or something like that. So, but how can we balance this speaking the truth as it is with the statement of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita chapter 17, text 15? Krishna says austerity of the speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing. That is the point I want to make here is that truthful, but pleasing.
Yes.
So truth has to be harsh and be so direct. So that is my question, Maharaj.
Excuse me. Yeah, if you read the purport carefully, you will see there that the purport mentioned a guru should speak. A guru should speak, whether it's palatable or not, he should speak directly to the disciples. Look at the purport. The purport said it there. The guru should do that to the disciples. So speak. For a bona fide, genuine disciple, your guru's word is always palatable. Even if it doesn't look like that because of my conditioning, it may not look like that, but because it is meant for my good, it doesn't have hatred for me. He's not chastising me because he hates me. He's not chastising me because he wants me to be content. He is correcting me because of my weakness. I may not see it like that, but eventually, if it is accepted, if one is sincerely accept chastisement sincerely, there is always purification, because the intention is good. For a person who does not have a good mood, a good consciousness, the chastisement be, oh, why is he talking to me like that? This is too hard. Oh, you're too hard. Why you too hard on me? Why you hard on me? Why you so hard like that? Why you always pick on me? You see, if I don't like you, I won't tell you anything. When I'm doing something, I won't tell you anything. If I don't like you, I won't tell you anything. Whatever you do, I do it because I know that is how you're going to end your life. But if you like somebody, you're going to tell the person, oh, Prabhu or Mataji, this is not good like this. So if you are really grateful, we will always be happy, and that is where purification will come. So chastisement is always purifying, especially even if you think I didn't do this, but if you accept the chastisement, you get purified. That is the potency in chastisement, because it is coming from the good heart. Yeah. So Krishna spoke this. And Krishna spoke this word, our word should be, and he's only about the time I also said the same thing, that a harsh word is like stoning, like you're stoning someone. Harsh word, you stone someone. Nobody likes to be stoned with harsh word, but everybody likes to be showered with the lotus flowers. But if a doctor shower you with lotus flower, how good will that be for you? The boy will remain there. The hernia will remain there. The appendix will remain there. But the doctor will not shower you with lotus flower. The doctor is going to tear the body with sharp scissors. And then we'll stitch it after that.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, this has brought another question, Maharaj. Sorry, Maharaj. Because I want to clear it before you go further more. Maharaj, so, yes. Like you are saying, the guru has to speak ashword. Because I remember, not all disciples are very advanced. Like me, I was not very advanced. And I remember those days when I was very close to my guru. My guru used to shower me with ashword, and I will be looking for where to hide.
Yes.
So I will be looking for, I will be praying at the ground should open and just hide, because it's not so sweet for me. But somehow the other we are able to cross that. So we are able to surpass that. Somehow the other we develop a vaccine, and we're able to overcome that. So the question is that how can, because so many disciples also, they have left the movement, like during Prabhupada also, some devotees also, they left, because Prabhupada used to be very heavy on them also. So how can a spiritual master, a guru, can penetrate and see that this disciple, this appendix is enough for me to operate, or I should just leave it and be shower and be pampering it when it will become ripe? So how can we understand, how can a guru understand this, Maharaj? Thank you.
Yes, good, very good point. Did you also realize that? You also realize that after Maharaj chastised you, he also spoke some good word to you. Did you get that?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
He did that to you, and he told me, talk to Kari Prabhu, talk to him. I said, yes, Maharaj, I will talk to him. See? That means what? He cared. So although it was hard, but he cared. Afterward, he came back. And he said, oh, this is good for you now. So do like this, okay, all right? Yes, you feel very peaceful at that time. So gurus should do like this. And that is the sign that they didn't do it because they hate us. They did it because they came for us. Personally, yes, I got a heavy chastisement from Maharaj. And then after you tell me, I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, don't be angry. I said, Maharaj, I know that. Then he said, see, I want you and Kami to go to India. So how will you feel? How will you feel when you get that? Yeah, you feel very happy, yeah, you feel very happy, yeah. Although I got it very hard. Some compensation comes in. Not that you don't be left alone like that. That one is not good. You should be parties sometimes. So we got both, and you notice that it's helped us. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. I'm very grateful, Maharaj.
Krishna Prabhu, you have your hand up, please. I'm begging you, Krishna Prabhu, because my question is a follow-up.
You are the host. Your question come last.
Oh, okay, I'll let you go.
Maharaj, my question is a continuation of my first question.
Okay.
After Vidura, they were happy when he comes back.
Yes.
And in connection with Guru being harsh and still saying some sweet words.
Yes.
So when devotees leave the movement, are we giving them some sweet words to make them come back? Can we also make a move to encourage them, the person, to come back? Or do we just wait for him or her to come on his own or her own before we become happy to welcome them?
It is, let me tell you the truth. It is always good. It is always good if we accept the chastisement as correction, and we will get purified, and that purification will help us to come back and say, I'm sorry. And then we will get we will get the sweet word. But if you don't feel that this is good for me, and we still maintain grudges inside, we will not get purified and will not come back. Once Prabhupada has chastised one disciple who had made a very wrong arrangement for Kumbh Mela, he has gone to make an arrangement for Prabhupada's tent at the extreme end, the end of the group. So when Prabhupada came, he was not happy. He said, why did you keep me at the end? Nobody will come and see me here. I came here not for bathing in the water. I came to preach. But where you kept me, nobody will come here to come and see me. I will be able to preach to. So yeah, nonsense, you don't know how to organize. So the devotee got it very hard. But when he left it there, he was feeling very bad. And he said, oh, I disturbed my guru and I didn't arrange for him to preach. He was feeling very bad inside himself like this. And as soon as he started thinking like that, so the Papa sent for him. Call him. When he came up, Prabhupada was holding his feet. So the devotee was, hey, this time Prabhupada is going to give me a punch. Hey. He was feeling very bad. He repented in the heart. And Prabhupada called him back because he repented. Although he didn't come back, but where he was sitting in the ashram, he was feeling very bad, repenting. I should have done the right thing. I'm such a nonsense disciple. So Prabhupada noticed that he called for him. So the devotee came and he saw Prabhupada with his hand, like he's going to punch him. The devotee was, what is going to happen? And to make it worse, Prabhupada said, come here. But so it's good. What should I do? So he came, and Prabhupada grabbed his left hand and put his hand on his own hand. It was ice block. Prabhupada holding ice block in his hand, and he put inside his own hand. How will you feel? You feel very cool from the whole chastisement. So that was the end of the chastisement. So he was happy. And Prabhupada said, yeah, next time you should. It's not that we are coming to preach, not only betting. He says, yes. So he got the lesson. This is how we should feel. You see, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised the brahmachari who came to hide to see the kirtan, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discovered he was hiding there, he asked for it. And when he was discovered, he chastised him and sent him away. You go away. You think that you can get full of Godhead by drinking 1 cup of water. Go. When that man left, he was feeling, oh, I'm very sorry. I have gone to disturb the Lord from his kirtan. I'm such a contamination. He was feeling very sorry. Chaitanya called him back because he felt repentant. He repented in the heart. He was called back. This is our process, and there's so many history like this, there are many like this. So we should feel sorry for doing something wrong. they will send for us. Even if we don't come ourselves, but when we feel sorry, this is Christian consciousness. Krishna is there in the heart. Krishna will influence the Guru to think favorably towards us. That when we come back, we're very happy. We're very happy. Be happy to see that yes, we have come back. Let us follow the formula. I will get all the necessary shelter, protections, and the blessing that will help us to attain the goal of Krishna consciousness.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Maharaj. Okay, so now I get the opportunity to ask my question. So, Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Vasudev Maharaj once gave a class, and that class, I don't know how to describe it, but it is always stuck with me. And what he said was, Maya is so expert that she knows how to attack. You know, like boxers, they know the weaker side of their opponent, and that's where they hit the most. So Maya is so expert, and she knows that it's not so easy for her to catch us, the conditioned souls, with the 4 regulative principles. So what Maya does is like having disrespect for our fellow God brothers. And for me in real life, it's very easy for me, as well as many devotees, to show respect and accept chastisement from guru or from sannyasis. But it's not so common for somebody like myself wholeheartedly accepting chastisements from a brother like Kusha Prabhu. So my question is, just like Kavikanapura Prabhu's question, I was reading Vidura's chastisements or reprimanding Dhritarashtra, and it's so harsh, even though I'm not a Dhritarashtra, but I felt so pain in my heart. I said, how can Vidura be speaking like this to Dhritarashtra? But Dhritarashtra accepted everything. So my question is, did Vidura speak to Dhritarashtra the way he did because he knew that Dhritarashtra can contain the truth he is telling him, or he just said it because he had to say it? Because, like we're saying, I'm not sure if Dhritarashtra considered Vidura as his guru. They are brothers. But the way he scolded him, and in fact, Vidura is even considered like an illegitimate brother. But he chastised him. I'm saying, I'm not Dhritarashtra, but I'm feeling so much pain the way he chastised him. But Dhritarashtra accepted his chastisement and followed his advice, which I wish I can do that if my fellow God brother, or maybe like even a junior devotee, so-called junior devotee, tells me the truth. And like we're saying, I wholeheartedly see the truth he's telling me and not seeing who is telling me what. How do we do that as conditioned souls? Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Vidura, he knew that my brother is hard-hearted. After this, you're going to hear another chapter, ill-motivated Dhritarashtra. Ill-motivated Dhritarashtra. So Vidura knew this. My brother, you don't have to work elephant with the hand. You don't work elephant with hand because the skin is very, very thick. You have to use iron or wood to work it. So Vidura, the pure devotees, they know how to deal with each and every devotee. Like, they know that this devotee is weak. I shouldn't chastise too much. And they know also that this devotee can take it this time. So he will give like that. So at this time, Vidura knew that he has to give him the right thing because he needed it. And you will see that when he did that, he actually worked with him. Dhritarashtra left the home without telling even his wife. He left. That means that Vidura, what he did, his intention was good and he worked perfectly. So on our own, we may feel, oh, I'm even senior to this person. What right has this man to chastise me? But that is our foolishness. The own foolishness, because Chanakya Pandit said what? An enlightened person, a fortunate person should learn from everything and anything. And he said, if you see gold in the hands of a Sudra, it is not the Sudra gold, it is gold. Take it. You see a lady who is qualified but born as Mlecha, marry her. Don't look at the lineage, you should look at the quality. Do that. So if we are really serious devotee, we should be ready to learn from everything and anything. That we should get it. When we hear is a Brahmana who had the 24 spiritual masters, what comes to the mind? 24 spiritual master? This is too much. This man serious? Yes, he's serious because he doesn't want to give any chance. Therefore, he's eager to learn from anything he's ready to learn from anything, because like you said, Maharaj said, Maya knows our weak point. And the Maya is going to hit us in that area where we are weak. Similarly, a fortunate person is open to learn from anything, but not that he is open for garbages to be thrown inside. But we are ready to learn. So we'll hear and extract what is good for us here and leave the chaos. That is a fortunate devotee. Take the good we see in people, leave the bad, but take only the good. So we are compared to a honeybee. That's why we are compared to a honeybee. Take only the good, but leave the bad. Like a honeybee style, and that is how devotee we should be like that.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you so much. I hope the answer helps others also, because it's a problem for lots of us conditioned souls to take good advice from others whom we consider to be junior or subordinate.
If you think that only my guru can advise me, you are in your fight devotee.
Yeah.
And we don't make advancement like that. Only my guru can tell me. Who are you to tell me this? I cannot take this from my guru. You will not even take from my guru.
Yeah.
You will not even take. But those who will take, they will take from anybody. Because other devotees are what? They are representatives of their guru.
Thank you. Oladimeji Prabhu, please unmute and ask your question. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
My humble obeisance.
We have not seen you for a long time.
Hare Krishna, it's true. My question regarding scolding devotee to do the right thing. I read one of your book, and you actually explain in depth on what scolding is all about and how devotees should be remorseful on correcting their mistakes. And my question is, after you explained, you mentioned something about restitution, that it's a powerful tool and devotee must use them diligently to get things back on track. Maharaj, I want you to explain more about that. How can a devotee make use of such and to correct their past mistakes?
Yes, if I have if I have noticed I've done something wrong, when we have realized we do something like that, I told the Kavi Kanapur, I'm very sorry, please forgive me. We should be ready to do things like that. We should be ready to do something. Krishna himself says sorry to his disciple, to his servant. Krishna, the Supreme God, he says sorry. And Slapapa says sorry to his disciple. And I just said, sorry, when I say sorry to me, Bhakti Chaitanya also says sorry. Not to me. And he said to Bhakti Vashari Maharaj. One day he saw Bhakti Vashari Maharaj was doing that. So Gurudev, he thought he just special, not standing. But when he noticed, he said, oh, I'm sorry. Do your job. He says sorry. Prabhupada says sorry. Krishna himself says sorry. Why we cannot say sorry when we realize I have done something? It is pointed to me. I should say sorry. Although this word sorry is too big, that many people don't have this in their life. And it is very, very dangerous for people, especially for devotees, not to have this word sorry. Very, very risky life. Really. We should have this word sorry. And this word sorry had destroyed so many things, destroyed so many relations, destroyed family, destroyed businesses, destroyed so many things. Because you don't have this one word sorry in our life. So devotee, we should practice this. We should learn this. We should be able to be humble enough to say sorry. When something has been pointed out to us, you see, you did like this, or even if you don't have bad intention, but this is how I feel. This I'm sorry. Rupa Goswami says sorry. So who are we not to say sorry genuinely, not just artificially? It should be from the heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the moment you say sorry genuinely, it will affect the other person. It has mystic power. That is why many people don't have it. You should say sorry. And it will amend so many things. So many things will be amended. Just one word. Very, very powerful. So in terms of restitution, it's not just enough to tell someone sorry or beg for forgiveness. It's not just enough to tell them, please kindly forgive me. We should actually humble ourselves. We should humble ourselves. It should be done humbly from the heart. And if the person is physically present, we should offer obeisances and touch the feet of the devotee. The restitution. And if it is like a physical thing, for example, I have taken your cell phone, and you discover I did. I'm coming to say, Prabhu, I'm very, very sorry. It's not enough to say sorry. You can tell, you can say, oh, okay, Prabhu, okay, I forgive you. Yeah, because a devotee will naturally forgive. Yes, I'm forgiving. But when you want to make a call and the phone is not there, how will you feel? You have already forgiven me, but now you want to make a call and the phone is not there. Someone have taken it. How will you feel? You remember. You naturally remember. So restitution means that I should provide you another phone. Yes. So that, okay, want to call your wife, want to call your friend, a child is in school. To call the child or tell the child you are late because of traffic, it should wait for you. The phone is not there. You feel bad. That anxiety will go to me. So restitution means replace it. If you say, have you returned it back? We don't have you replace it. So the person will feel very bad. They say the person, oh, no, please don't do like this. That is a different thing. We should replace it. That will amend everything. That's the restitution. The Kamsa, in Bhagavatam, what's his name? Daksha, he begged Lord Shiva for forgiveness, but he didn't attend Lord Shiva's mercy because in his mind he was saying, anyway, I did it as an etiquette. I just did it as an etiquette. He's my son-in-law. He's inferior to me. Because of that, his offensive mentality still remained. The root was not uprooted. So it still remained. He continued to make the same offense to other people. So the devotee who casually say, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. And you are expecting that, okay, because you say Hare Krishna, I will forgive you, but my heart is still not clean. You are not free. You are not free. You are not free. You are not free. You are free only if you genuinely do this. We whimsically do that, it will not work. That is restitution. Then it will work on us and everybody will benefit.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Maharaj, I'm not sure if this is a right time, right place to ask this question. Probably I should ask you this personally, but my worry is, this is a personal problem I have. It's me, Sahadev. It's not a general question. Because there was a time, there was a situation, I was with His Holiness Kavichandra Maharaj, and I'm lucky Maharaj is been bringing me very close to himself. And because of how humble Maharaj is, I always make sure that I learn, because he humbles himself to a point that if you do not take care, you will make the mistake considering him to be like your peer. So I always keep that in my mind. And as sinful as I am, I'm always grateful to be chastised by, especially by a guru. So there was a time Maharaj chastised me. And after he chastised me, he apologized to me. He said, I'm sorry. And till today, I don't like it. I don't like it, Maharaj chastising me and again saying that he's sorry. To me, it's a curse. So in a situation like that, what do I do? I mean, at that material time, I offered my obeisances, but I'm not sure if that is enough, because I do not need an apology from Maharaj, because he doesn't have to. Who am I? I'm nobody. So my question is, in situations like that, what do I do?
That is the nature of self-realization. They don't see themselves as boss. Therefore, they can easily say sorry. You don't see a boss in office telling the workers, I'm sorry. You don't see, it doesn't exist. The boss, tell who? Sorry? That doesn't exist at all. But it's only devotee you see that would tell another devotee, even though junior, I'm sorry. Because it is the nature of purity. He cannot change it, he cannot remove it. I just mentioned the Krishna himself is telling, in Vrindavan there is a place, Yugala temple. You see, this what they want to call, I sound this Yugalarati. So one day in this temple, the Pujari was fanning the deities. And he was so tired that he dozed off, and the Chamala went on face of the deities. So the deity became, and the deity slapped him, the Pujari. So the Pujari dropped the Chamala. He didn't put the deity, so he just dropped everything and went to his ashram and slept. So the time to work, the deity also he didn't come. He was angry. And then when the head of the temple saw that the altar was left there unattended to, he was surprised. So he went to the Pujari room and he called him, and he saw that he was moody. So what's the problem? You're not into it. They know I'm not going there. So what's the problem? Go and meet him. He slapped me. Yeah? For years, I've been here. Funny, I've been here serving for years. Just one day, I just made a mistake and he slapped me. I will not go there again. Let him take care of himself. So the Mahanta went to Krishna and said, why you do this now? They have been taking care of you since now. Only today he did the mistake that he cannot forgive you. Slap now. Krishna said, okay, I'm sorry. So the Pujari came back to the altar to do his it is Supreme Lord. So who are we not to do that? So that is the nature of purity. But we should not be proud that no, Maharaj told me. No, we should not be proud to say that. We should, like you're feeling, oh no, you shouldn't have tell me sorry. But that is the nature. You can't stop it. You didn't beg him to do that. He did it on his own because that is the nature of purity. So it will happen like that. But you will never see the material. Only a devotee can do that. No devotee will not do that. So
thank you, Mara. But just offering obeisance to him, is that enough?
Yes, obeisance to be genuine from your heart. That's okay. That is fine. Okay. Obeisance is very, very powerful. Obeisance is very powerful. No weapon can offend you. No weapon can affect you if you offer obeisance. That's the greatest weapon.
Hare Krishna.
Last question.
Ganga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Comment. Okay, comment
Thank you. Mine is not question. I'm just trying to reinstate the comment about begging for forgiveness. Chandra Maharaj made me read one book. It's called 1 Minute Manager. Yeah, 1 Minute Manager.
He gave me the book. Yeah, he gave it to me. He gave me the book.
And in that he mentioned, I'm sorry, forgive me, and thank you, like this. In 1 minute, you can solve a lot of problems. And you are also evidence in my own case. I'm able to associate today and do anything just because I could say sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So our system is pure and is complete. So there is no ambiguity here. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Yeah, good appreciation.
So I think we'll bring the class to a close. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for being here today.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. We really enjoy your discussion. The lecture was very wonderful.
Thank you very much, Maharaj. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Hare Krishna.
So we ask all the devotees to unmute, and then we chant Hare Krishna to express our gratitude to Maharaj.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai. Shila Gurudev ki. Jai.
Glory to all of you. Goranga. Goranga. Harichakra Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Ganga Prasad Prabhu, Dandava Pranams.
Chaitanya Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna.
Forgive me.